once again to another edition of my video. This is still me, myself, and I, the Love Surgeon. Today, we're going to be talking about things you should avoid, things that scare people away from you. Yes, sometimes we get too close to people and they become friends, and that's after some time you discover that they are not there anymore. Like they're shifting away, drifting away from our groups. Now, there are behaviors and attributes that we have displayed that is chasing them away, pushing them away from us. Now, that's what I want to talk about in this video. Attributes or behavior that is scaring people away from you. Yeah, you might not know about it, but that's why I'm here to help you take note of them and avoid and possibly work on them if you can avoid it entirely. Yeah, I know some is part of our personality, but then we can become better, we can do better. All right, we can do better. Yeah, number one, all right, number one thing that scares people away from us is when you are what? Possessive and jealous. All right, if you've gone through any of my video before, there was a video I did and said something on jealousy. Okay, now, and possessiveness. Okay, the more you hold on to sand, all right, the tighter you hold on to it, the more it leaks out. Okay, and gradually you tend to lose everything. You open your hands and you just see crumbs, okay, pebbles or stones in it. All right, so let's avoid being possessive and jealous. It's very difficult to avoid being jealous. Yes, it's very difficult because the creator himself is jealous. He said we shouldn't serve any other god except him. But the good news is that the creator has never for once struck us with what sword or anything for serving the devil. You know what I mean by that? You know, each time we commit sin, it's more like we're serving the devil. And the Father has been so merciful and understanding that our flesh is weak, and so He is always there for us, giving us time to become better. All right. Now, in same vein, let's not allow the jealousy to get the better part of us. But then, most times, it's very, very good that we do what? Express it out and let this person know that we're not comfortable with this, we're not comfortable with that. It just might be an assumption, okay? It just might be a presumption, okay? But then speaking about it will help them to do what? To clear our doubts, all right? So stop being possessive and stop being overtly what? Jealous. It's not good. It chases people away from you. They become scared. Wow. You're not my dad, you're not my father, okay? Don't tell me what to do, all right? Yes, it might just get to that point, and when time it's at that point, sorry, it's difficult to bring back. All right, that's number one. Number two is moving too fast. All right, moving too fast. This I'm referring to the guys in this case. Okay, moving too fast. In my own case, there was a time someone told me that I'm being too forward. Yes, yeah. She said that I'm being too forward. Well, I'm the kind of person that I believe that okay, this is what I want. Okay, you just smash it on the head. This is what I want. You go for it. Okay, and when you get there, you don't beat around the bush. Be the man and say what you want. All right. But in some point and at some instances, yes, you know what you want. Is that not so? But you have to give the other person time to decide on what they want, what they can accommodate, and also what they want to deal with. Yeah, when you're being too fast, okay, you're not giving the other person time to think about what falling in love with you, to decide if they love you, to decide if they want to be with you. Now, that might just scare them away. Yes, I beg, please. I don't have time for all this. You're rushing me. All right, now give them time. Stop being too fast, okay? Give them time to decide what they want, to decide what they want to be with, whether it's you and why they want to be with you. Give them time to be attracted to you. Give them time to fall in love with you. All right, just give them time. Don't be too fast. Take it step by step. Take everything gradually. That is why most and very good relationships, all right, usually start off as friends. Yes, they usually start off as friends. Okay, they get to know each other, their weakness, their strength, and everything, and how to deal with it, and they decide to be with that person and to fall in love with that person. And oh, I like his strengths, his weakness I can deal with. That's it. So give them time to decide what they want. Number three attribute or behavior that scares people away from you is the fact that when you're being too timid and quiet, yeah, they always glorify that in quotes bad attribute. All right, with he's reserved, she's reserved. Yeah, initially they like it because they have the time and opportunity to express themselves and speak, but at some point conversations become very boring because you're not contributing to it. Yeah, it becomes very boring because you're not contributing to it. All right, now if you ask me, I'll tell you that when you're too timid and you're too quiet, it's very bad. It scares people away from you because at some point they just feel like, oh, it's as if I've been dating myself or I've been talking to myself all the time. They don't want to come see you or stay with you because each time they come, they are the ones doing the talking. They are the ones what being the lights of the party, making things happen. Come on, once in a while, you can just get out of your shell and be the person you're born to be. Nobody is born to be quiet and timid all the time. No, it's actually a bad attribute that actually scares people away from you. Okay, initially they might like it because they can express themselves around you, but at some point they want to get to know you too. They want to hear you talk. They want you to express yourself also. And if you don't do that, they just tend to withdraw. Okay, that's number three attributes or thing that scares people away from you. Try to avoid it. Number four is talking down on them. When I say talking down on them, I'm talking about when either in their presence or in their absence, you are making them feel worthless. You're making them feel like they're nothing. All right. Of course, nobody wants to take that. Be you a male or female, whatever gender you are, nobody wants to take that. All right. Now, regardless of how and what they are, everybody wants to be appreciated for who and what they are. Okay. Yeah. They want to be appreciated for who and what they are. You don't talk down on them. You don't make them feel worthless and as though they have nothing to offer or that they can't do without you. No, you don't make them feel that way. That definitely is going to scare people away from you. Don't do it. Once again, avoid it. Number five is you putting up a front. More like around them, you are a different kind of person, and away from them, you act differently. It's more like you're putting up an attitude, you're acting because of their presence. You're trying to be nice to them, okay? Or you're just being quiet and you're not talking, you're just doing more of listening although you're the quieter, but away from them, you're the light of the party. You're more like you're putting up an attitude. You're not being real, you're fake in quotes. Yeah, and definitely nobody want to be with a fake person, all right? Be real within and around, outside and inside. Be real. Just be yourself, okay? Now, when you're faking up attitude and attributes, it scares people away from you. Stop putting up a front. Stop acting a particular attitude or behavior around a particular person. If you're cheerful all around, be cheerful. If you're angry all around, be angry, all right? And whenever you're angry, you express it. You don't act as though all is well when all is not well. No, don't be fake. Be real, all right? Be real. Being fake is scary and definitely gonna scare people away from you, all right? So, if you don't end up the saying that you're not alone, but you're lonely. It's not like you have people around you, but you still feel lonely. It's because some of these attributes is pushing and scaring them away from you. They don't know how to communicate with you because either you are being too timid and quiet, either you are being too possessive and jealous, or you are putting up a front. They just look at you, even when they don't tell you. Allow him, just do whatever you want. Number six is when you're texting too much and not giving the other person time to reply your message. Now, imagine I sent you a message, okay? Yeah, imagine I text you online, all right? And you see the message, yes, you're hoping to reply me later. Yeah, you're hoping to reply me later, but then in your busy day and busy schedule, you forget to reply. And getting home from the day's activities, you open your message or your WhatsApp, Facebook, or your social media just to reply my message, only to come online again and see what tons of questions and messages. Like, wow, how do I start replying all this? No, it's actually scared people away from you. All right. So when you ask them a question or you put forward what statement, give them time to reply. All right. Give them time to reply before bringing up another message. Not really that serious. Okay. Yeah, you can just put everything. But if they are very busy, you can decide to just drop all the messages you want to drop. When they are online, they can decide to reply all of them. All right. Now that depends on the individual you're dealing with. Okay. But then if you are trying to maintain a relationship, you don't just keep what bombarding the person with messages and you know statements all the time and hoping that they're going to reply you. No, give them time to do whatever they want to do. Give them time to reply. All right, that's number 6. Number seven, which is very very important. When you are bad at fighting. When I say bad at fighting, I explain. All right. Now, consider the fact that both of you, you and your partner or your intended partner, are from different backgrounds. Okay. During your formative years, the people you have around you were different. The things you learned, the environment were all different. Your ideology and perception of life are what different at some point. Right. Now, it's not all the time everything is going to align. No, there has to be what quarrel. There must be quarrel, except someone is pretending in that relationship. Yes, except someone is pretending. There must be quarrel. Now, when this happens, when there is a fight, how do you handle it? How do you tackle it? Now, for someone who is bad at fighting, now that person does not know when to retrieve, when to move back, or when to say sorry. They just believe that their own opinion is always right, and as such, they will not point out your own mistake, okay, and their own mistakes. Rather, they'll keep telling you that you are wrong, and they won't do what? Apologize. They find it very difficult to do what? To say, I'm sorry. Now, for someone who is like that, someone who is very, very bad at fighting, sorry, nobody wants to be with that kind of person. They just want to walk away. Because each time you fight, even when you're wrong, you're not gonna apologize. Who wants to stay with that person? Definitely not me. Don't know about you, alright? But generally, people wants to stay with someone who realizes his or her mistakes and tenders apologies for them. And not just tenders apologies, but also take steps towards becoming better. Now, that is something you need to do. Don't forget, this is still the love surgeon saying when it comes to matters of the heart, we all react differently regardless of the general principles. These principles only work when and if you walk the principles. If you're watching my video for the first time, smash the subscribe button, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, okay? And if you've benefited anything from this video, make sure you press the like button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.